this isn't the clean one. You know, you're like, wow, this is such a clean mic protector or something or whatever it's called. But yeah, this is what it was when I showed up. It's like all dusty right here. Like, I don't even know what this is. We were already halfway through the year through how much stuff has happened within the last 5 weeks of Trump's presidency. Like, I don't even know where to begin. You do the first one where Elon did a Roman salute, but he like did like full like fist up in the air, and then just like he did the straight up salute. It's crazy that people online still try to defend that. Like, are you serious? Are you actually serious? Like, that's what you call Roman salute? But then they're like, oh no, this is not a Roman salute. But you know, when the Democrats do it, it's the other salute. It's a Yahtzee salute, and I'm like, no. There was the priest that also did I'm just gonna call it the Elon salute, honestly. He did the Elon salute. That was crazy. And then I think like Baron or the other guy, he also did an Elon salute. And I guess that's just normal. This is the country we live in. And not even that, the ICE raids have been going through. A lot of them, like an insane amount of them. That's also crazy. You know, it's just like, it's one thing after another. The FDA director straight up quit because he's like, yeah, this is going south real quick. He wants to put a super prison in El Salvador, and he also tried to reopen Guantanamo Bay, so that's also another thing. It's like, it's crazy because we keep getting hit back to back with like, oh, this is another bit of news that happened. And every time I hear these like bits of news, like he also wants to basically buy Gaza. I don't know why a lot of the Muslim community thought that Trump was pro Gaza.
I came home the day I met Trump, and I gave my son a MAGA hat, and I said, I guess we're there. And he said, ew. His first words to me were, ew. I said, but Baba, he said he's gonna stop the war.
And that he wasn't gonna go and try to take Gaza. But yeah, that's also frustrating to hear. All I gotta say is, I'm like, damn, if only Kamala was just like, you know what, Israel, chill out for a minute. You know, none of that. Like, if they had at least a little tiny bit of pushback on Israel and Gaza, then I think that would have been really popular for the voter base. But no, that did not happen. It's like, what do you mean that's not happening? Why are you guys so pro-Israel? And it's like, it's more frustrating too, because like, I remember at the DNC specifically, where she said, we will have the most lethal military in the world.
As Commander-in-Chief, I will ensure America always has the strongest, most lethal fighting force in the world. And I will fulfill.
That turned off so many people and destroyed a lot of the momentum she had. And I was like, why are you saying this? Just be popular. Just be saying like things that are popular. Just lie. Trump's lying all the time. Why are you not lying? Like, it's okay to lie. On day one, inflation, call it deflation. I'm gonna get rid of all of the scalpers, the price hikes. But, you know, in reality, he didn't do that. He's like, well, what do you think? What do you expect? Me to just stop inflation? what can I say? Biden did this. It should have never have happened. He also really loved doing it should have never have happened.
We're going to get the prices down. Starting on day one, we will end inflation and make America affordable again.
The contrary to Donald Trump's many daily promises, inflation is actually up by 3% in what was the fastest monthly increase in a year and a half. Tariffs could put even more upward pressure on prices, meaning, again, up.
So now that the President Trump's policies are starting to take shape, how long will it take to cycle through and get some of the actual prices that Americans are paying to come down? Or is it a year, and will Americans have the patience to wait for it?
I don't have a timeline.
I don't have a timeline for you.
It's so weird to see like how this country is just like going downhill like really quickly. Like, inflation's even like shot up a lot. They're trying to get rid of a lot of regulations for like price hiking. And they also fired a bunch of federal employees, so I'm not even sure what that's gonna do to just the government in general. Like, what even happens then, I think this is a lot of unseen territory, and it's pretty terrifying for like the average Joe, being like, why is this affecting me? Why is this affecting me now? Oh, farmers aren't getting their subsidies anymore, so we might have a possible food famine. That's why I'm looking a little bit more cut, if you catch my drift. It's like all those things. Like, things are going up in price. So he's like, there's nothing I could have done. Biden, never have happened. Never have happened. And then it's like, once you start seeing the patterns, like the way he talks, you're like, okay, this is kind of boring. Like, very, very boring. Like, yeah, I get, sure, bro, it should never have happened, but like, you're in power now. Like, you can stop this. But it's so uncanny too, because they're also trying to stop the rail train station in California. So they're trying to get rid of the light rail.
No pun intended, off track.
Soon after, U.S. Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy and Republicans announce a probe into California's high-speed rail system, protests begin.
Worst public infrastructure failure in U.S. history.
Activists at LA's Union Station chant, "Build that rail."
Democracy!
We need so many trains.
One,
like,
dressed as a dinosaur.
I love trains.
Another appears to throw a tomato at a Republican assembly member.
That's
I
crazy.
think they were chanting, "Build the rail."
I mean, I like light rails. I like trains. Why are you trying to get rid of that? Just like, give them money, make them just make the train system. Like, I don't think we should just cut the funding altogether. I think that's like a dumb idea. We should have trains. We should also have affordable health care.
Parents say the 22-year-old lived most of his life with asthma that he treated with an Advair inhaler costing $66 a month. But when Cole went to fill his prescription in January 2024, his parents say his local Walgreens told him his inhaler was no longer covered by his insurance and would cost him $539.
He made $19 an hour. He worked.
And also, just, it's crazy though, like, we're not doing anything to fix our medical care. Like, if you don't have insurance, you're basically boned, honestly. Like, you're gonna be in a lot of debt. And sure, you can do an MFA loan, which is a medical financial assistant loan, which if you do qualify on these circumstances, they can cut your medical debt in half. So then for like the ongoing year, you have like all your expenses like 50% paid off, which is nice, but a lot of people don't know that. And a lot of medical debt is just, it's accidental. It's like, yeah, of course, I didn't expect to get medical debt. Like, nobody goes into the day thinking, wow, I can't wait to get into a lot of medical debt for something that I needed, or else I would have died, you know? It's crazy. It's insane. And then, like, you know, other things like birthright citizenship, you're trying to get rid of that. What do you mean? You're an immigrant. Like, your mom's an immigrant, and then like she had you, and you were basically the anchor baby. Like, that's so many Americans. What are you talking about? But yeah, it's been such a frustrating 2 months, or not 2 months. I mean, it's been 5 weeks, but you know what I'm saying. So I've been trying to get into Facebook to see what the Republicans are saying, and a lot of them are regretting their vote, which, I mean, wow, it's great they have introspection, but that introspection should have been like, you know, when you were voting. But unfortunately, that's just the way it is. They're like, damn, I feel betrayed, backstab, but am I gonna still support him? Of course. You know why? Because I really hate these people of color, is what they always say. Or they're like, no, they're getting rid of they're taking our jobs. They got financial assistance on things. You know, that's socialism, and we shouldn't have socialism. But also, I have a disability where I need money from the government. But that's not socialism. That's patriotism. You know, it's like, it's so weird. It's so weird. Like, why are you voting against your own interests? Just vote for your interest, and then it just be fine. You know, it's so confusing. But the best way I can do it is to find like a right wing perspective, is just to go on Facebook, because that's where I can get like the most raw reactions of things, and they're just. It's so weird, because whenever I'm like on Facebook, it feels like I'm in like a old time like 2000s area of the internet, where it's like people are just dropping straight up racist Facebook memes, and they're like, yeah, brother, they're getting rid of them immigrants. And I'm like, whoa, y'all gotta chill. Like, it's wild. And then there are also like a lot of pro Yahtzee people on Facebook too, and it's like they get so upset. You're like, yeah, I hate Yahtzees. Like, Yahtzees are horrible. Like, how dare you hate Yahtzees, brother? That's anti-patriotism because I'm a Yahtzee. Like, what are you saying? Why are you a Yahtzee? Because I hate everybody and I want things to be against my interest. And I'm like, why? Why? Just don't vote, please. Why does your vote matter more in like swing states than it should? It's very easy to go down alt-right pipeline because exercising influencers, or for some reason, are very right-wing. And yeah, it's just, this has been a wild few weeks, and it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get so much worse. So just prepare. Have a lot of dried foods because we might get hit with the famine. Have a lot of safety ready prepared things like food, have energy access, like get generators, just because who knows what's gonna happen. Maybe Canada's gonna cut off energy because the tariffs are also gonna increase like after February. So a lot of things are gonna get a lot more expensive. Just stock up on dried foods. Perishable items, I wouldn't say to stock up on. Perishable items go bad so quickly. Just have a lot of famine foods like cabbage, potatoes. If you have those, I think you should survive this 2025. Just good luck out there. Try to survive. And remember to like and subscribe. Bye-bye. Oh yeah, and then also TikTok got banned. That's also another reason why it took me so long to even edit this video, because like I was like, oh, I can't even use an editing software, and I had CapCut, and apparently that also got banned too. So yeah, this video took me like 5 minutes to make because I just got de-inspired, but then I was like, oh, the editing software is back, so I can edit again.